Hello guys, welcome to Caitlin's Crypt. Today I'm going to be doing the first communication session with this green-eyed doll. We've got very little information on her, but we do know that she is a very negative spirit. So let's get into the video. So this is one of the 8 spirit dolls I got sent. They're all mystery spirit dolls and we had very limited information on all of them. However, when we did open them, my mum, who's a medium, was there and she did give her opinion and her initial thoughts. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out up here before you watch this one. So this spirit doll did come with a little teddy bear as well, and my mum feels that this might be a positive spirit. So when we investigate this spirit doll, we will be investigating this one as well, just to see if there is anything attached. But we won't be doing this at the same time. However, I will include both of them in this video. So I'm now going to read out the information that I received about this spirit doll from the previous keeper's niece. That's who sort of sent me these dolls. She didn't know much about them as they were her aunties, but let's get into it. So she wrote on the email, "Please be wary of the doll with the green eyes. This is the last spirit doll my auntie got and it used to scare me and my cousins so much. I used to see a shadow in the corner of my eye when looking at it. I also used to feel like I was being watched. My auntie told me it was the spirit of a lady who worked in a workhouse, which does correlate with what my mum got. She is negative and nasty. She got her from a friend who wanted nothing more to do with her. She has smashed glasses and mirrors. The cat and the dog would not go near the vessel. She has also pushed my auntie and scratched one of my cousins. This is all I know about this spirit doll, so please be careful." So as you just heard, there are some quite concerning things within that email that I was sent about this spirit doll. However, since I've had her, the most she's done is made me feel sick and given me headaches. I've not seen her shadow just yet, but again, I haven't had her for too long just yet. She is kept away from us as well. She is kept in our garage because my mum does not want this spirit doll in the house. I also do this to protect my other spirit dolls as well, especially the younger ones and the more positive ones. I have brought her in today, however, because I put a lot of protection around my other spirit dolls. I'm going to do my first communication session with her now. I will be using the dowsing rods and the pendulum, and then we will move on to the little bear. Okay, so just before we get started with communication, I do just want to point out that while I'm communicating with this spirit doll, I am going to be wearing my protection necklace, which is black obsidian. I'll also be doing a full protection of the whole house, all of my spirit dolls, and also just cleansing all of my crystals and recharging everything after the spirit session. So if you want to see how I do all that, check out this video up here of how to protect yourself, your home, and all your spirit dolls. Okay guys, so we are in the spare room again. It's just a lot more quiet here. There's no spirit dolls here or anything like that. So I have got the pendulum out, and because of the way this needs to be filmed, because she is quite a large doll, I am going to have my hand up like this. Now it can and probably will shake, but I just wanted to show you if I am shaking like this, the pendulum doesn't move in a circle or in a straight line. And also if I'm going like this around in a circle, it doesn't necessarily mean that the pendulum is going to go around in a circle, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to show that off. She is making me feel quite down and groggy just from spending time with her, so I'm really sorry if my energy seems off. I am trying to stay as positive as possible because it's really important to do that. Always remember to do your white light ceremony when you are dealing with any negative spirits, like in my previous, one of my previous videos that I did link before. So let's get into it. So I'm going to start off by saying, if there are any other spirits here that are not in this spirit vessel in front of me, the doll with the green eyes, I don't want to talk to you. I only want to communicate with the spirit if it is attached to this doll in front of me. Okay, so if there is a spirit attached to the vessel in front of me, the doll with the green eyes, could you make the pendulum go around in a circle for me? Could you make that circle bigger if there is a spirit here and that it is attached to this doll in front of me? So I did just want to point out as well that this doll has been to a medium that does specialise in demons, and we do know that there is nothing nasty, as in like a bad entity, attached to this doll. So it's not a demon, it's just a very negative spirit. Okay, could you make that pendulum go around in a circle for me, please, if the spirit that is attached to this spirit vessel in front of me is here with me now. You can use a bit of my energy to make those movements bigger. Right, my hand is starting to tingle now, so I think that's a good sign. Okay, what I'm going to do is ask you a few questions, and if you want to say no, you need to swing it in a line how you're doing now. So just make that pendulum go in a straight line, and if you want to say yes, I want you to make it go around in a circle. Are you happy for me to ask you some more questions? Okay, there we go. And are you happy to be on camera today? Brilliant, thank you. Okay. Are you the spirit of a lady? Thank you. Are you the spirit of a man? No. Okay, so you're the spirit of a lady. Thank you. And are you a happy spirit? No. Are you an angry spirit? No. Do you have a lot of regret? And are you sad? Okay, so you just said no. So you just have regrets? Yeah. Okay. And did you scratch one of the children at the old keeper that was related to the old keeper? Yeah. Do you like children? It's a big no, guys. Okay. And did you push your old keeper? Yeah. Did you do this because you were angry at her? Okay. So these types of questions are something that my mum can confirm and go into a bit more detail with her, because obviously I don't have my spirit box and I can only do yes or no questions on the pendulum and on the dowsing rods. Okay, so I'm going to try and see if we can get her age. Okay, are you under 20 years old? Are you under 20 years old? Maybe you can use a bit of my energy if you want to. You're just not able to take all of it. Are you under 20 years old? Are you over 20 years old? It's going into a very little circle. Come on, make that circle a bit bigger for me. My hand has a really big twitch sound. Are you over 20 years old? Okay, thank you. Are you over 30 years old? Are you over 40 years old? Make that circle bigger for me so I know what you're answering. Are you over 40 years old? Okay, thank you. Are you over 50 years old? Are you over 60 years old? I don't know if that's starting to change or it's just slowing down. So are you over 60 years old? No. Are you under 55? Are you 56? I don't know if that caught on camera, but I had a twitch here and like my skin literally dipped in. Okay, so are you over 55 years old? Come on, make those movements a bit bigger for me. Thank you. Are you 56 years old? No. Make those movements a bit bigger, please. Are you 57 years old? Are you 58 years old? Okay, so that is going around in a circle now. Are you losing your energy? I keep hearing noises like outside the door. Okay, so are you 58 years old? Can you make that movement a bit bigger, please? Are you 58 years old? I keep thinking I can see your like eyes flickering, but obviously they're not. Come on, make that circle a bit bigger for me so I can see. Are you 58 years old? Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to stop there with the pendulum and I will move on to the dowsing rods. I think I might just sort of turn to face, you know, have her here, and then turn to face. Oh, the cat ball did just go off because I think I put her stand on top of it. I actually wasn't watching for that going off, but I think I would have noticed it because it is quite bright. So I'm going to turn that off. I don't know if she's got much energy left, but I'm going to pop her over here. I'll just turn to face her because I do actually have the dowsing rods here ready this time. Oh, I got shivers again. Ooh, it's all down my arms this time though, like you know, right at the top of my arms here. It's weird. Okay, so thank you for communicating with me on the pendulum. I'm going to move on to the dowsing rods now. So if you've never used these before, can you cross them over for yes and turn them outwards for no? Okay. Okay, are you still here with me? Thank you. Put them back straight. And are you still happy to communicate? Okay, thank you. Can you straighten those dowsing rods back out for me? Can you make the dowsing rods go straight for me, please? Point towards the door. Thank you. Okay, and are you the spirit of a lady? Are you the spirit of a lady? I'm just confirming what I've already got off the pendulum session. Are you the spirit of a lady? Remember, cross over for yes and turn outwards for no. Thank you. I don't know how well you can see it on the camera, but they are crossed now. Okay. And could you straighten those dowsing rods back out for me? That's it, just how you did before. Oh, I had pain in this hand. That's it, you can straighten these out for me. Okay. And are you 58 years old? Are you 58 years old? Thank you. Okay, I'll straighten them. And do you like children? That's like almost crossed. Do you like children? Remember, point them outwards for no, and cross them for yes. I don't know if you can see what they're doing, but they're just like touching at the end and then going back and forwards. How strange. I'll put them straight again. God, these are so like... There we go. Okay, do you like children? They're still not crossed. It's about 2 inches in between them. I know on the camera it does look like they are touching, but they're actually not. Okay, can you point these out for no and turn them in for yes? Do you like children? Right, okay. Okay, now that makes more sense. I am going to get some better dowsing rods because I don't know if you can see on these, but they do get stuck sometimes, and I feel like that might be why, or they like go up and down. I feel like that's why they might not go round sometimes. But yeah, maybe holding them like this is a way to go. They're a lot harder to sort of keep still though if I do want to point them straight, but that's fine. Okay. So can you just confirm, do you like children? Do you like children? There we go. Thank you. Oh. Oh my gosh. It's almost fallen out my hand. I didn't even see that there. It's like literally almost fallen. Right, so she definitely doesn't like children. These are so awkward to hold like that. But I don't know if I can give you a closer look how I'm holding them. So like all my fingers are like flat just to keep them as loose as possible. Okay. And just to confirm, did you push your old keeper? Okay. Do you like me? They are going out slowly. Okay, I'm going to take that as a no. Are you going to draw in your next keeper? Okay. So that's a yes. And do you already know who your next keeper is going to be? Okay. So I think we will leave it there. Thank you so much for communicating with me, with the pendulum and on the dowsing rods. Definitely need to get a new pair of these. They are wearing quite a bit now, but as you can see, they're quite short here, so sometimes they do just get a bit stuck these days because it has warped the plastic a little bit. But I'll be getting some new dowsing rods. They still do work fine. It's just getting them in that position where they are really loose. And sometimes I'll sit here for a while and realise I am holding them too tight, and that's why they're not moving. But yeah, thank you so much for communicating with me. I know we haven't got her name today. I'm thinking that is something my mum might be able to work on. If not, we will cover it in the next session. I've got shivers going up and down my spine again. So I'll pop onto the other camera and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so that was a really interesting communication session with this spirit doll. Like I say, it was my first time communicating with her, and the information that I got is that she's a 58-year-old lady. She also has some regrets about her life and she's not happy. I also got that she doesn't like me and she is going to draw in her new keeper. Obviously she isn't up for adoption yet. She won't be for a while until we have got to the bottom of her and we've done a lot more communication sessions with her and just sort of find out all the necessary information. We don't tend to put spirit dolls up for adoption unless we do know everything about them. So with that being said, the way I feel after that communication session is I've still got the shivers up and down my back and on the top of my arms. It is a bit weird. I don't normally get them on the top of my arms, but I do get them on my back and my neck quite a lot. So I also do just have a bit of a stomach ache coming. You know, you feel like when your stomach's just a little bit dodgy. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's something I've eaten, who knows. But I do feel a little bit sicky as well. I was completely fine before I opened up her box and handled her and communicated with her. So maybe that is something to note down and look into. I do make notes on everything that I do in the communication sessions, especially all the details and how I feel. This is how I keep sort of a diary of all the spirit dolls and know everything about them when I need to. So with that being said, let's move on to the little bear and see if there is a spirit attached to it. Okay, so just before I start the communication session with the bear, I will be doing a pendulum session. I'm not sure about the dowsing rods because my energy is quite low. I might just do a short pendulum session with the bear. I'll give you a bit of a closer look at her now. I do keep saying she. I'm not sure if it will be a male or a female. All my mum has said to me about this spirit is that she thinks it's attached to the bear and that she feels a light, positive energy from it. So let's get into the communication session. Okay, so I'm back in the same place just with the little bear. So I'm going to start and just do a communication session using the pendulum. I don't know if I will be using the dowsing rods. Like I say, I do feel quite low on energy. But let's see if we get anything from this spirit doll. Well, I say spirit doll. There might not be the spirit attached to this one, but we will soon see. So, as always, I only want to be talking to a spirit if it is attached to this little bear. I don't want any other spirits in the house to come through or any other spirit dolls. I just want to talk to the spirit that is in this bear. Okay. So if there is a spirit attached to this little bear, could you make the pendulum go round in a circle for me? You can use my energy to make that circle bigger if you need to. Could you make that circle bigger for me if there is a spirit attached to this bear? Thank you. And are you okay to be on camera? Just make that circle a little bit bigger if you are. And if not, can you stop the pendulum for me? Okay, so that is slowly getting bigger. Thank you. And are you the spirit of a girl or a boy? Oh, hang on, I shouldn't ask that, should I? See, it's because I'm so used to being on the spirit box. When I get the pendulum out, sometimes I do that as well. Or when I'm tired. Sorry, I'll rephrase that. So if you want to say no, you can swing the pendulum like this, back and forwards. If you want to say yes, make it go round in a circle. I got the feeling this is a very young spirit. Okay, so are you a girl? Are you a girl? You can use my energy if you'd like. Use my energy to make that pendulum swing however you want it to. That is a very small circle. Thank you. So are you a girl? If you are, can you make that pendulum swing a bit bigger for me, please? Thank you. That's it. Make that as big as possible. Thank you. And are you a boy? That's it. Keep making those movements as big as possible for me. Okay, so you're a little girl. Or, sorry, I should say a girl. I just got a really weird feeling it's a really young spirit. Are you a girl? Thank you. There we go. Thank you so much. And are you under 10 years old? Are you under 10 years old? I feel so much more happier now that I'm communicating with this spirit. My energy seems to be coming back up. Okay. Are you 9 years old? Are you 9 years old? Are you 8 years old? Are you 7 years old? Are you 6 years old? Are you 5 years old? It's starting to change. If you're 5 years old, can you make that circle as big as possible for me? Oh, okay, so are you 5 years old? Okay, thank you. And are you a happy spirit? Brilliant, thank you. And are you happy being around that other spirit doll with the green eyes? Are you happy being around her spirit? No. So just going to confirm, are you happy to be around the spirit doll with the green eyes? Okay, so we will get you moved then. You can come with the other positive spirits. That's swinging so much compared to like the other movements. Okay, thank you. Okay. Try and get her name. Does your name begin with the letter A? Or at least as close as possible, maybe, to the letter. Does your name begin with the letter B? Does your name begin with the letter C? Does your name begin with the letter D? Does your name begin with the letter E? Does your name begin with the letter F? Does your name begin with the letter... I don't know if that's going around in a circle. Does your name begin with the letter F? Could you make that circle bigger if it is the letter F your first name begins with? Okay, thank you. I'll just go through a couple of names that I can think of beginning with the letter F. Is your name Francesca? That's it. Remember to make those movements nice and big for me. Is your name Francis? Is your name Fran? Is your name... Oh, it's going around in a circle. Is your name Fran? That's it. Make it a little bit bigger if it is Fran. Is that a shortened name? Is Fran short for something? No. Okay. Okay, well, thank you so much for communicating with me. I can't wait to do some more sessions with this little bear. It's a really unexpected spirit. So really I've got 9 mystery spirits instead of 8. But yeah, this is going to be so fun to communicate with this little spirit. I am going to be moving her away from the other one, because obviously she did come with her, but like she's just said, she's not happy to be around her, so I will move it into the other room instead. Okay, let's go back onto the other camera. So what a great session. It does turn out that there is a spirit attached to this doll as well. So she was with the other spirit dolls when they went to the medium who specialises in demons. So we know that there's nothing attached to this spirit doll either. I can now call it a spirit doll or a spirit bear. So yeah, we have managed to have 9 spirits rather than the 8. But yeah, going off that session, it was really interesting. I can't wait to work more with her. She says her name's Fran and she's a 5-year-old girl. Obviously this does all need to be confirmed. Same with the green-eyed spirit, like we do need to do a lot more sessions with them. But yeah, going off that, I am going to move her up here with the other positive spirits because she is not happy to be around the green-eyed spirit, which is fair enough because we did learn that she doesn't like children. So that is such a nice surprise. It wasn't too much of a surprise because Mum did say she felt a really nice energy coming off this spirit doll. Although we didn't know it was a spirit doll at the time. So yeah, she didn't know if it was off one of the other spirits, but yeah, it was coming from this bear. So I'm so happy about that. But that is it for today's video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. We are so close to 100 subscribers. I would really appreciate it. And also leave a comment down below what you guys think of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.